currently getting divorced from this guy, all right? And we're on good terms. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm sitting here right now. I'm building this shelving thing that I got. Okay. And I'm just sitting here listening to some oldies music, screwing in all the screws by hand because I do not have a screwdriver, okay? And I'm doing it by hand. And as I'm like screwing every little tiny thing in, I keep thinking about how anytime that we had to build anything or do anything in this kind of realm of things, it was such a fucking fight. It was a nightmare. It was just, he would get overwhelmed so quickly and he would get angry and he would take it out on me. And like, he would never listen to me. He would never listen to me about anything. Like I would be like, this is how you do it. This is what the instruction says. And he didn't give a fuck. He wouldn't listen. And I would just, eventually I learned, because I was with him for about 16 years, married, 20 years together. And eventually I just learned just not to say anything. I would just watch him continuously fail. And then I would just slightly nudge him in that direction and make it seem like it was his idea to figure out, I don't know, like follow the goddamn instructions. I don't know. But the thing that I'm the most frustrated about right now, as I'm thinking about this, is not the fact that we are separated and each living our own lives. It's the fact that currently right now, my kids are with him, and he's at his mama's house. He's living at his mom's house, and he just built a patio, like with pavers in this old area that used to be like a sandbox area at his house. I don't know. I haven't seen it. I don't go over there. I don't know anything more than what my kids are telling me. And I'm just like, you know how I wanted him to do so many of these different types of things in our own home together, where we'd be able to achieve that. Not even together. I just wanted him to be able to fucking do it. Like, I wanted a patio set. Like, we literally bought this awning that it has been in my garage now for 4 years. I'm not even kidding. It is still in the boxes, and it's taking up all of the space, and it's been in my garage for 4 years, and he just never did it. I was so excited to get it. Like, when we bought it, it was like over $1,000 fucking dollars that we bought this thing, and I was so excited. We bought it in the summer. We were going to put it up, and then it was always these excuses. Always these excuses. Oh, well, we got to redo the cement, and oh my God, I can't do it by myself. I got to think about it now. I had all of these things. And he just never took like action towards it at all. He didn't like go hire somebody to redo this cement. He didn't even figure out like himself, like he wouldn't do anything. He wouldn't do anything. And it would become this fight. And it got to the point that I just didn't even care anymore. That's why that fucking thing is in my garage for 4 years now. I don't even know what it looks like anymore. I don't even know if I even want it anymore. At this point, like, I'm thinking, like, I don't even want to fucking build it. I just want to take it out of my goddamn garage. But I fell in love with his potential, and it was so frustrating because I knew that he was capable of doing things. Like, I knew he was fucking capable of doing things. And now he's over there building a little patio with pavers and doing it all by hand on himself. And good for him. That is so exciting. I'm so proud of him that he realized his potential of being an adult. But I suffered for fucking 16 years trying to convince this person to do anything, just to take some small action towards anything. That, like, we couldn't even fucking put this shelving together. We wouldn't have been able to succeed. It would have been hours. It would be hours of us just like bickering and fighting and me just finally giving up. And I'm like, I truly am like living my best life without him, and he is going to figure out how to live his best life without me. And but like when I do these types of things, I think about that. I just think about how like he was so incapable of doing anything functional for us, for me, for our family. And now without us, all of a sudden he became an adult. All of a sudden he can fucking build a fucking goddamn patio. Like all of a sudden. And it was like, oh, I work all the time and I do all these things and I never can do this and I can't do it myself and I do it. Always just excuses after excuses after excuses that I just eventually learned that I was on my own. And that if I ever wanted anything to be accomplished, it was me, that I had to figure out how to do it, and I would do it by myself. But then I would have to do it by myself when he wasn't around. Like I would have to wait until I'd have these pockets of moments where there was nobody around so that I would be able to accomplish something. And it's just like, it's so frustrating to see that the only issue that there was is that he didn't want to do it for me. That he didn't want
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're right, ma'am. He didn't want to do it for you. You're right. You're on point. Spot on. Like, that's the reason why he was not doing it. It was because he didn't want to do it for you. I don't want to know the reason. I don't care why he didn't want to do it for you, but I know he's capable. He's capable of using his hands because he's a man. But now he didn't want to do things for you. And I don't care why he didn't want to do things for you. Let's keep it pushing.
Want to do it for us. That he didn't want to fight for any of that. And I would see that, and I would see that, and I would see his potential, and I knew that he was capable, that he could be this amazing person, and he would be able to achieve all of these amazing things, and we would be able to live this life that we would. But he didn't want to do that with me because he just didn't like me. He wouldn't take time off work because he didn't want to spend time with me. He wouldn't do things for our family because he didn't want to spend time with us. But then when I left, he begged me, pleaded with me, said that he would change and do all of these things with me. And at that point, it was just too late. And I'm not upset that he is finding his potential now and choosing action now. I'm not upset about that. I'm grieving the fact that he just didn't want to do that with me. That I wasn't good enough in his life, in his eyes, that our family wasn't worth it, wasn't worth the energy and the effort or any of that kind of stuff. And I learned to live alone while married. I learned to parent alone while married. I was a single married woman, and I put up with that for fucking far too long. But these types of things trigger me because I'm so much better without him. And he's gonna be so much better without me. But like, why couldn't you just fucking function? Like, why couldn't it just be where we were together? And I don't even fucking want him back. Like, I don't want him back at all in any form, in any way. But I do not like the fact that I have to grieve over the fact that he never chose me. That he never chose us. Anyways, I'm building this fucking shelf and it's gonna be cool. I can't wait to show you. So I'm currently getting divorced from this guy.
This is crazy, guys. This is crazy. Now, like, I don't want to know, guys, why this man didn't want to do things for this woman. I don't want to know, but I know this man didn't want to do things for this woman. Like, this man didn't want to be around this woman. This man didn't want to build nothing for this woman. This man didn't want to, like, fix nothing for this woman. That's all we know, bro. You know what I mean? And that's why she's crying. She's crying because she feels like this man was doing nothing for them. And I don't care, bro. I really don't care why this man didn't want to do. Like, I know for a fact that, you know, I wouldn't want to be with this person for 16 years. I just watched this woman for 7 minutes, dog. 7 minutes. And I know I don't want to be with this person for 16 years, bro. I don't want to be with this woman for 16 years, bro. And that's a fact, bro. But anyway, that's it for today. My name is RJ Godfella, and this is the RJ Godfella Chats. Now, if you like this type of content, please hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Peace, I'm out.